Mike Willis, Executive Director of the South Texas Manufacturers Association.
And Mike, we're at South Texas College Pecan campus. There's been a very big announcement by South Texas College and Texas A&M, this new engineering academy, producing more engineers, which the world of manufacturing needs. You must be excited by this announcement.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it. It's tremendous to see this kind of initiative. It complements A&M's university campus on the north side of McAllen perfectly. It helps get our young people educated into engineering degrees and engineering programs. And you're right, there is a lot of demand for engineers all over the country. And this is gonna be a great thing for the Valley, for our young people, so they can get an actual A&M engineering degree, possibly without even having to leave the Valley. If they want to leave the Valley and finish it at College Station, it's seamless. They go right into it. So yeah, I think it's a wonderful opportunity. And I commend STC and A&M, Mike Hernandez and the folks at Mr. Sharp and all the folks at A&M that have been willing to partner on this.
And your entity, South Texas Manufacturers Association, you must have been wanting this for years and years.
Yeah, I think on the high end that we need more engineers in the industry in general. And if we're gonna be successful in growing the industry in the United States, which is a big push right now, and the CHIPS Act and even the Infrastructure Act are putting a lot of incentives out there for companies to choose the USA, maybe instead of Mexico or Canada if they need to be in North America. I think we're going to see, we've got to prepare the workforce for that, to be able to accommodate it and to be able to recruit companies here in the high-end, high-tech industries.
Well, let me ask you a question I posed both to the STC leadership and A&M today. Everyone spoke about we have a fantastic talent pool to work with here in South Texas. We've got the population, we've got the students, and it's becoming increasingly accepted. We have great public schools and great higher education institutions here. The final component surely must be that when these students are graduating as top quality engineers, that we have the jobs for them. That's the final piece in the jigsaw. How do you think that the jobs are here rather than us continue with the brain drain of producing the engineers and they go all over the country?
Well, it's a catch-22, right? If we don't have the talent, we can't attract the companies, and we can't attract the companies without the talent, like I said. But how do you convince young people to make the commitment to go through a 4-year degree program if they don't see a job that's available for them? So it has to happen sort of organically, and this is a piece of that, I think. You have to create the infrastructure, the talent pipeline, we like to call it in workforce circles, to get people on the pathway to develop these kind of skills, to increase the size of these kind of skills in the workforce. And there are a lot of opportunities all over the country, right? So I see it as a short-term situation. If we graduate more engineers than we need in the Valley, people are going to snatch them up from elsewhere in the state and the country. And guess what? When those people are accessible to us, if we create more demand than we have people in the Valley, then a lot of those people would love to come back home to the Valley and work. So I look at it not as though people are stealing our talent when they hire graduates. I look at, we educate them, they give them industry experience, and we can bring them back home when we bring the industry here that needs their experience. And with social media, it used to be very difficult to find people when they left the Valley. Now everybody can find anybody with social media and with the internet. So I think I worry less about the brain drain than I used to, because that's still talent that we can tap when the opportunity comes.
Last question. What did you make of the Texas A&M Vice Chancellor? There's no reason the Rio Grande Valley cannot become the Silicon Valley for advanced manufacturing.
There's not. the way you make progress is you dream, you have visions, and you plan for it to make it happen. So the vision here is continuing to work on the pipeline we've already created in partnership with all of our area with UTRGV and our 3 community colleges, tech schools down here. This is just another piece of the puzzle, I think, to have A&M a part of that process.
Anything else you'd like to add?
No, I think these are exciting times. I know there's a lot of economic development work being done and a lot of interest being shown in the Rio Grande Valley. You know, Musk has attracted aerospace interest in the valley, especially in the Cameron County area, and we're seeing a lot of interest in the reshoring. I'm really excited about the CHIPS Act. We've got semiconductor tens of billions of dollars investment announced in semiconductor plants, and then the electric car movement has got battery plants and battery materials processing, all of that going on. So I know our EDCs are really hopping all over the state and all over the valley right now, trying to take advantage of some of these opportunities. Another thing I noticed when I was looking at some workforce data the other day, something like 60% of all the jobs that have been added, since the pandemic hit, were jobs in the state of Texas. So a significant chunk of the new job creation since the pandemic occurred in Texas. So we're seeing more and more of that. So I think we're in the right state and we're in the right part of the state. You know, we've got a lot of people, we got a lot of young people, the young demographic, the work ethic is second to none, and I think we've got a great opportunity. If we equip them with the knowledge, skills, and abilities they need, we can really grow the manufacturing sector in the valley.
Mike Willis, South Texas Manufacturers Association, thank you so much for today's
My pleasure,
interview.
thank you.